Companies like Disney don't actually care about things like diversity and inclusivity. They only care about one thing, and that's making as much money as possible. For years, Marvel's pumped out movies with Thor and Iron Man and all of these different characters, and we've seen a shift from telling good stories to telling stories that they think are the right ones. Ones like Eternals, where the story was bad, the acting was mediocre, and a narrative was front and center. And with the new Thor movie, we've known it was probably going to have woman power messaging, but they're also putting identity politics front and center. I have a few things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month or supporting the channel via YouTube memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So this Bounding Into Comics article says Thor Love and Thunder Lego toy set describes Tessa Thompson's character as King Valkyrie. Marvel continues to embrace identity politics. Am I surprised? No. Disappointed? Yes. A recently debuted Thor Love and Thunder themed toy set, The Goat Boat, describes Tessa Thompson's character as King Valkyrie. The official description for the set states a Viking ship containing iconic characters from Marvel Studios' Love and Thunder movie makes Lego Marvel The Goat Boat an ideal gift for kids aged 8 and up. It adds the boat is drawn through the skies by legendary goats Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder, who are raised off the ground so kids can easily push the ship along as they play. It says along with the longboat, the set includes 5 minifigures: Thor, Mighty Thor, Valkyrie, Korg, and Gore, and a host of weapons and accessories, including Thor's Stormbreaker axe. As you can see on the packaging, Valkyrie is described as King Valkyrie. Tessa Thompson's character, of course, being described as King Valkyrie isn't a surprise. At the end of Endgame, she had told Thor, "Thor, your people need a king," and he said, "No, they already have one." And then he said, "It's time for me to be who I am rather than who I am supposed to be. But you're their leader. That's who you are." Thor even refers to her as Your Majesty as their conversation ends. Now, even though a lot of people thought that this was going to be a joke and they weren't going to go in this direction, a lot of us knew that this was serious, that they were actually going to have her rule the new Asgard, that of course they were going to call her King Valkyrie, and it's disappointing to a lot of people. But it says on top of this scene, when Kevin Feige announced Thor Love and Thunder at the San Diego Comic-Con back in 2019, the moderator asked her, day one as King of Asgard, what would Valkyrie first change in New Asgard? And she said, "I think first of all, as king, as the new king, she needs to find her queen. So that will be her first order of business. She has some ideas. I'll keep you posted." And of course, since this was said, there's been a lot of speculation as to who Valkyrie was going to choose as her queen. Maybe Captain Marvel, maybe a new character, who knows? But there's been a lot of speculation and, of course, a lot of criticism. A lot of people do not like the idea of calling Valkyrie King Valkyrie and going along this narrative that, oh, she needs to find her queen, and that clearly, at least from what it sounds like, we haven't seen the movie yet, so we don't know, but it sounds like that's going to be a big part of the film. It says, and then, I don't know, what's so cool about Asgard, as it has already been mentioned that Asgard is not a place but a people, so I think just reinvesting in her people, and a cool thing is to create refuge for any person that might need it. That to me is the idea of a perfect Asgard. The rest of this statement honestly doesn't even sound that bad. I know that Tessa Thompson has gone into interviews before and talked about how much she loves Thor and how much she loves the MCU, but at the same time, how much do these actors really love it? I mean, at the end of the day, they are getting paid a ton of money to play these characters, so there is that. Tessa also confirmed the character would be King in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, saying she's King. If she can't find her queen, she'll just be King and Queen at the same time. So throughout these articles, she's basically gone on about how this is a new direction for the MCU and how they care so much about diversity and inclusivity. And just because one executive or one director or one actor behind a company like Marvel wants to change the way that people see the MCU doesn't mean the rest of them do. And either actors and actresses might believe their lies or they don't actually care about these things either. And either way, it makes consumers pissed. A lot of people can see through Marvel's BS. We can see that they don't actually care about these things. They only care about making money, and they think by saying, oh, we're putting as much diversity and inclusivity into these movies as possible, that that's gonna get them more money. But that plan hasn't really worked out so far. Unfortunately for the people who actually care about these things in life, diversity is just a tool to them, and there's so many people who actually think they really care about these things, and they don't. They're just a company who wants you to open up your wallet for their crappy subscription services and the movies they make, and they just want you to continue to consume product. And there has been, like I mentioned, a lot of rumors regarding who might show up in this film, and one of the top is Brie Larson. This was a rumor from last year. It says Brie Larson's Captain Marvel to appear in Thor: Love and Thunder, and this hasn't been confirmed yet, but a lot of us can assume that she will be. It says this rumor came from Crazy Days and Nights, where they recently revealed a blind item they had posted back on February 6th. In their original post, the blogger wrote, this actress is an Oscar winner/nominee and a superhero. While pictures from a set have included some of the stars of the movie, our actress has been filming in complete secret to make it a surprise for the viewers. And then there was another rumor that said the same thing. By Giant Freakin' Robot, they claimed Larson's Captain Marvel would be showing up in the film. So this is not a new rumor. There have been multiple sources saying that this is going to be the case. She's going to show up, and she could potentially be the one that Valkyrie chooses to have some kind of romantic situation with, let's just call it. Maybe it's just flirting, maybe it's a full-blown relationship, who knows, but this has been the #1 rumor when it comes to Thor: Love and Thunder. And obviously, maybe this movie will come out and it'll be amazing. We haven't seen it yet, we have no idea, but so far a lot of people are very worried for the right reasons. It just sounds like Marvel's continuing in the direction that people haven't liked, and that's embracing identity politics. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.